a thesaurus, so you can have 5 other words to use. And then have
you're fucking retarded. Fucking retarded, bro. The definition is in most cases and usually. The definition is in most cases and usually. So yeah, you sometimes say it around random people.
If I said I don't say it 99% of the time, that's me, bro. That's just my lingo.
So that 1%, that 1%, you're a weirdo. Like that 1% of the time, you're weird.
Trolling people online because it's funny.
Well, dude, that's not in person. Do you touch grass? Like, I'm not talking about online. There's racism online everywhere. People are always gonna say the N-word.
In the Northwest, I don't come across a lot of black people. I'm going to be honest.
So then, why are you gonna say the N-word? You don't even have people who are gonna. Yeah, which is why I don't say it, because I'm from the Pacific Northwest, and I don't know if you were on.
People I've gotten to know.
I don't know if you were on when I was talking about this, but I was saying I went to high school on an island that was super white.
Land of the triggered.
Which is why I never say the N-word, and which is why I used to when I was like a freshman in high school because I was like childish, and I used to say that.
Because all teens want to be edgy. That's kind of like the point I was making earlier.
So are you a teen because you say it? Because you're trying to be edgy by saying the N-word, right?
Who said I even said it? I just said I don't care if people say it. And I have. Well, yes, I've admitted I have said it.
So why
Who
are
says
you
I say it
backing on your
regularly? I'm not
argument
sitting
and
here saying it now,
lying?
am I?
Bro, quit lying, bro. You're being weird.
No, you're just making assumptions to prove your point.
I'm not making assumptions.
You're just you literally are. You're just assuming I'm one way, so you can try and make your valid argument.
I'm not. You're just arguing you are the way I'm saying.
You literally are.
This is awesome.
Bro, you're just like, you're not. I don't know. You keep saying things and claiming things, and then the moment I bring up the problem with it, you say you didn't say that, and then you're saying I'm assuming.
There is no problem with it. You're just making up the problem.
I'm not. I'm bringing up just
You're making up a problem right now.
I'm just saying. You're trying
to control his speech.
I'm not.
He's racist, whatever.
You're trying to just compare yourself like you're a righteous.
I don't know if you heard me. I don't know if you heard me.
I
don't know if you heard me. I don't know if you heard me. But I said I can't stop him from saying it in his own private time. There's nothing I can do about it.
Only allowed to believe in Christianity as well.
But I'm just saying.
Religion.
I'm just saying that. If you just wanted to, be.
If I wanted to believe in Odin, I'm not allowed to because it's going to offend some people.
If you just wanted, if you wanted to not come off as like.
Because a lot of people think that it's the male fantasy, so I shouldn't play video games either.
If you just didn't want to come off as insensitive in public, I was just trying to say.
It's not about being insensitive because, like I said, it's the context in which you use it. It's the way in which you say it. It's who you say it to.
We must be. I told you earlier. I said that there are exceptions to scenarios where you can obviously say it.
If I called you a faggot, are you going to be upset about it?
Bro, yes. What are you talking about? There's not exceptions. You just said you say it around your black friends and they laugh. That's an exception. Anyways, moving on because you just keep doubling back.
Because they don't think it's like some big offensive thing. Like
that's what I'm saying. You're agreeing with me right now. Stop arguing. You're being weird. You're agreeing with me. There is an exception. Like I don't know why you keep doubling back on the shit that you already said. You're so fucking.
You're saying there's the exception.
Alright, bro. I'm getting off because you're like impossible to talk to. It's so weird. Like we're out here saying the same thing, but you're saying it in a weird tone. I don't know, bro. You just keep arguing shit that you said.
I'm just trying to figure out what you guys. I'm just trying to figure out what the points are.
Because I say the N-word.
No, okay. You want to know my point? You want me to clear up everything? Let me just.
I just want to know what both sides is arguing for right now.
So I'm saying that so it started. He said that the N-word is cringe. I said I don't think it's cringe. I think.
Okay. Very quick. Sorry to interrupt. Are we talking soft A or hard R, or just both?
I'm just kind of
either of them. It doesn't matter.
I think the hard R's just black in general.
And also, when I asked that question about if I'm allowed to, when I asked that question about the
hard R's pretty wild.
When I asked the question about the song thing, I meant soft A, by the way, not the hard R.
I'm talking about soft A. That's all I really hear from anyone anymore. Unless they're just being a fucking imbecile in public. But
so, the N-word is cringe, is what he's saying.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that I'm not a bad person. I'm not saying I'm the best person, bro. I'm saying I used to say that shit. I used to say that shit in freshman year, sophomore year. I didn't know there wasn't a black person in my high school, bro. Everyone said it, and we said it in any way possible. People would say it in a real racist way. People would say it in a casual way. It didn't matter. But then I started to change my beliefs once I started going to school I went to high school in Seattle, and I started going there and meeting black people and then understanding more. Once I talk to these people and once I keep up my habit of saying the N-word around these people and I start getting, like weird looks, I start getting people are blocking me, or whatever. Like, it's like, oh, fuck. I thought these people were my friends. I'm very interested in
political beliefs. People,
dude, don't interrupt.
They're just so triggered. That point isn't valid.
I'm sad because these people, like, I make music. These were musicians, some of them, and I really wanted to make music with them. But just because I said some word that I didn't have to and that I don't care about that word. Like, I'm not gonna say it. I don't have any value to it, so there's no point in me putting it in a sentence. But I still was doing it back then. And I lost friends, I lost connections. And so then I realized, like, people are sensitive. Maybe some people aren't, because I did have friends on that fucking white-ass island. I had, like, 2 black friends my whole time there. And they didn't give a fuck. I went to rehab. There was a black kid with Asperger's in there who gave us all the pass, and we was all wilding out. But then in rehab, George Floyd happened too. And I saw that shit, and I was just like, oh, damn, like, fools are burning shit about this. Like, I don't agree with Black Lives Matter, especially with what they're doing with the money. The money is crazy. Black Lives Matter scammed a lot of people, so fuck that. But I do believe in black people, and I do believe in sensitivity, and I believe in being acceptable.
True.
No, but I just believe in,
black people are real? What? No way.
No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, like I have black friends who I have high hopes for, and I understand that there's a chance, maybe a sliver of one, if that's what you want to argue, but even a sliver, there's a chance that if I say that word around them and they could be interpreting that as putting them down, I'm holding that person back, no matter how high my hopes might be. Just the word.
They're gonna let you know. And if
exactly. If they're a good friend, but not everyone's a good friend. Not everyone's a good friend.
It's a conversation you have to have. It varies per friend, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And it's not also all their responsibility to have to tell you that. They might be embarrassed, they might not want to. As I said, like, maybe one of your black friends, and this is me assuming, I'm not saying this is a fact, but maybe cheese sticks or whatever, glizzy, whatever. Maybe
cheese sticks.
cheese glizzy. Maybe one of your black friends isn't okay with it, but they laugh along because your other black friends are. It's all situational, and it's all up to the scenario and the people involved. But just saying it outright and not giving a fuck is weird. You're being weird, and people don't want to be around you. And that's what I meant by you're not getting invited to my parties. Like, you're not getting invited to shit.
He's under the impression, from what he's saying, if his black friends are laughing along with him, then he's going into these conversations under the impression that it's okay.
That is, and that's one of the scenarios where it can be acceptable.
Who I am to begin with, so they're going to know. If they don't know me, then sure, it might offend them. But I don't know them.
I'm really happy for you that you have friends that don't judge you for saying that. But I am saying that there's what I am saying is that there's a bigger population in the world that will judge you for that than people who won't. You're gonna be.
But I'm also an atheist. That rules out 50-60% of the population.
No, not really. There's a lot of accepting Christians and Buddhists. I've met a lot of religions.
Something somebody doesn't agree with.
Bro, I don't know why. Yeah, there will always be something, but I'm just saying that there's a big majority of people who don't agree with that. It doesn't mean that you have to make up your mind, and it doesn't mean you have to limit your free speech. There's no laws saying you can't do that. You can say the N-word, bro. You can scream that shit if you want. Well, actually, you can't scream it. You can get arrested for screaming or whatever, but
no shot.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, public. Bro, I've gotten arrested for that shit. I was faded as fuck one night trying to get to the ferry to go to Seattle, and I was out here fucking. I had a bottle of wine in my hand. I'd already drank like 2 that night, and the cops were chasing me, and I was running and through like the parking lot. A cop tackled me out here, bro. I don't even remember why I was saying this. Oh wait, no, yeah, but it was because I was publicly intoxicated, and I was like yelling in the ferry terminal and being loud as fuck, and so it was a public indecency as well. Nah, not then. I was over it by then. See, I can still be a fuck up, but I don't say the N-word, so thank God. Thank God I'm not
you guys
a gross person.
Just assume it's going to be like how every COD kid says the N-word, when that's just not the case.
I'm just saying that no matter the context, I don't want to hang out with you ever.
Damn.
I mean, yeah, but there's probably many other
fuck
things
with
that
you.
would have made that your assumption. Anyway,
yeah, I know. But just like you could be the coolest fool in the world, but the moment you say the N-word, you're blocked. You're gone. Fuck that, dude.
That's
like
just
Jesus.
Crazy, that's actually crazy.
If I ever,
that was the most closed-minded thing I've ever heard.
No, because if I ever make it in music, if my beats ever get to the right rapper, like, bro. And like what on Twitter, it comes out that I hang out with this guy who says the N-word all the time, who's white as fuck. Bro, I'm out here canceled. Like it's obvious what society wants to see.
I would be pretty shocked you get canceled for that.
I mean, PewDiePie and Miskit have both said it, and they're fine still. So
I don't know.
And they literally are white people who've said it. You just associating with somebody that says it is not the same thing.
Lacking,
He's
got 115. Well, yeah, no, because he made those millions, and he didn't get canceled or whatever.
No, he's made millions afterwards. He has made.
I don't doubt it. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Well, no, it definitely did affect him, no doubt. Because he lost some of his viewers, no doubt.
What about Joji? What about Joji?
A chunk. That's money. That's money he could have made. That if he just didn't say one word that you want.